What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another episode of Delta Bluff Vipers University, and it is officially the off season. I'm in better spirits after a tough loss we suffered in the college football playoffs, and it's currently the week of the national championship game. But we have a couple updates before we get to the rest of this video. So, first and foremost, Mike Loxley and Enrique both accepted our job offers. So super happy about that. We'll have a scheme guru coming in that's going to help big time, and we'll have a recruiter. I don't think he's that highly touted of a recruiter, but he should be good for now. And as the years progress, I can always replace these guys with better coaches. The better I get and the better this program gets. And for those of you that are wondering, we have the University of Miami facing off against Texas A&M in the national championship game. Texas Tech went all the way to the semifinal, so feel a little better about it. They almost got to the final dance. And then on the opposite side, none of our rivals here. LSU didn't even make the playoffs. So talk about that. LSU and Louisiana Tech didn't make the playoffs. So two schools that beat us didn't even get to the final dance. And Miami defeated Texas A&M 42-17 for the national championship, something they couldn't do in real life, losing to Indiana. But regardless of which, let's get to the fun part of this. We actually have a not so fun part of this. So we have a bunch of guys hitting the transfer portal on us. Was not expecting that. First and foremost, we have our third string quarterback, Deontay O'Neal, transferring for playtime. I mean, he's going to be in the QB battle next year with Jerron, even though Jerron is the heavy favorite, but all right, whatever. Alexander Valentine, our big hitter's leaving. I mean, honestly, I don't care. He's leaving for conference prestige. I mean, I can't really control that. I only can win games with our team, but he wasn't great in coverage, so I'm not too blown away by that one, but we are going to try to convince some of these guys to stay. We just got to pick our favorites. Bo Van Claiborne is leaving as well for pro potential. I mean, he's not going to come back. David DePaul, and I'll be honest, he wasn't going to play, so him leaving for playtime. I mean, and that's another thing too. Now I'm thinking about it. You're a 68 overall redshirt junior, and you're transferring for playtime. Where are you going to go to play, young man? I'm just confused at where you think you're going to play at. The good news about this, we're not losing anyone that I wish would stay. I kind of would like Bo Van Claiborne to stay. He actually played really well for us. I think he led the team in sacks, or he was close to it. Yeah, he had 10 sacks last season, so I would like for him to stay, but the chances of him staying are so small. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I guess Alexander Valentine was our starting safety. We can always work on the coverage. He might come back, and he does. Valentine will return for his senior year. And Deontay, man, he has a lot of potential. I don't want you to leave. Can you please reconsider? And Deontay is staying. I actually am happy I got those two kids to come back. Super excited for that. And we also want to take time to acknowledge our seniors leaving. First up, Deshaun Weeks. He didn't really play. I'm really gonna call it the guys who were key players. Stan McLawler, the senior that came in with his best buddy, Tyler Olsen at quarterback. Had a really good senior year. 70 catches, 757 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Just superb. He finishes All-American. He will be missed. Big time contributor. Jalen McDonald. He was our starting center. I mean, he was really good. He only allowed 1 sack. Even though he was a 67 overall, he was actually really good. He played really good, and he made the offensive line a lot stronger. We're losing him. Jarian Love, I did not know was a senior. Oof, this one kind of hurts. He was a very impactful player. Had 10 sacks, 11 for a loss. Ooh, we're gonna miss him up front. And that's the thing with these guys. These overalls did not define their play. He's a 67 overall, but he played way higher than that. Octavius Terrell, he was a rotational linebacker. He came in a lot because we started putting Chase at the edge rusher position. So he was playing in that middle with Jordan. I mean, he was an okay player. One of our best players, our kicker, Axel Erickson, our transfer kid, is graduating. Chase Freeman, I was just talking about him. He is graduating, and based on his deal breaker, he was leaving anyway. So, I mean, bittersweet, but he is no longer going to be on the team. Jaden Bowie, who's possibly the worst corner I've had the privilege of coaching, he's leaving. Nico Solomon is a senior as well, so he's heading out. Number 66 on the field, number 1 in our hearts, Tito Cartwright is actually graduating. There is a very small chance he gets drafted. 3rd on the Heisman. I mean, he should definitely be in conversations. Sensational senior year for him. 115 catches, 1,800 yards, 21 touchdowns. Just absolutely a dog. Playmaker, and he will be missed. Keontae Tubbs Tyson is a senior as well. 1,200 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns. He had a great year. Realistically speaking, having a season like that would get him drafted, even if it's in the 5th or 6th round. So that's one thing that kind of does suck about this game. They don't take the stats into consideration. These guys play way above their overall. And last but definitely not least, Tyler Olsen. 4,900 passing yards, 58 touchdown passes, which led the country, by the way. 19 interceptions was a little high, but towards the end of the year when we started playing better teams, that's when he really started racking up the picks. I still think a team would bring him in even if he did go undrafted. So sad to see these guys depart, but I'm looking forward to the future. All right, we are officially on transfer portal week, and I'll be honest, some of these guys I think I'm just gonna remove off our list because we have a better chance of going after these 3 stars in the portal who are actually really good players compared to some of these freshmen coming in who may have a high dev trait, but you got to work them out a little bit more. We will keep a couple due to maybe archetype or potential seen in them, but other than that, we're gonna be getting rid of some of these guys. So right off the back, Tavon Dubas, with him being a speed rusher, we will keep on the list. Soma Whipple is a JUCO kid coming in. I love the size. He is a zone corner. I don't really like zone corners, but we do have the lead, so we'll keep him from another week. All right, so let's see who wants to come be a Delta Bluff Viper. And as we can see right off the back, they're recommending tons of 3 stars to us. But we're gonna look. We're gonna look and see who we have a chance to land. There's some big names out there. Ahmad Hardy into the transfer portal. He has an open, but we don't have the pro potential yet. Once we start getting guys in the league, we'll have a better chance. Isaac Brown, another one, championship contender. We're so close to some of these guys, like B- championship contender. We definitely could bring him in, and we have a strong pipeline for him. That sucks. That is a kid we definitely could use. He's like the fastest running back in the country. Okay, so right off the back, we are going to go after 3 4 stars. I have a full list. I'm going to go through and pick out my favorite ones, and then I'm going to tell you guys who we're going to roll with. All right, so the board is set up. So I'm not going to really talk about guys who are going after in week 1 because honestly, we don't know who we're going after because you send the offers out, you scout out the guys you like, then you advance, and that's who you know. And with us being a small school, we got to be smart. We can't just go after a 5 star if he doesn't want to come here. And needless to say, no 5 stars want to come here. So we're going to advance the week, and my fingers crossed there's some big names I really hope we land. All right, so first on our list is Marcel Reed. He is a dual threat sophomore quarterback. We do have a quarterback, but nothing's wrong with having depth, and he is fast as hell. 90 speed, 90 throw power. He's a really good quarterback. I only put 25 on him because I was unsure, but now it sees SMU is leading the way. We're like 3rd or 4th, and we actually got on his board. So we're going to put more hours into him and try to bring him in. And we're also going after Keelan Russell. And you're probably wondering, why are you going after 2 4-star QBs? We're not going to get both of them. We're going to be able to get one of them, but not both of them. And so whichever one we can get to come here, our preferred target is Keelan Russell. I've been a big fan of him even when he was in high school. Super talented kid. If we can get him to come in, then we'll pull off Reed. Or if we get Reed to come in, we'll pull off Russell. But as you can see right now, we lead on Russell and we're second to Reed. It seems that SMU is going to get one of these kids. We cannot let SMU get both of them. Look at this. I found this kid. We're on his board and he doesn't have any offers. So definitely have to add him. He's a freshman. He'll be a sophomore come again. I forget where he's transferring from, but Chauncey Bowdens is a strong candidate to be on the team. And can you believe it? The future superstar himself, Zachariah Branch from Georgia, man. The speedster, elusive route runner, hit the portal, and we're in a dogfight to get him. USC has the pipeline, but I'm hoping we can make it to week 4. I figured I'd get the last possible visit because if USC gets week 4 visit, it's the GG's. Even if they get week 3, it might be over. But fingers crossed, we land them. Oh no. Okay, update on our quarterbacks. We have fell behind SMU on both of them. We have pipeline, man. That sucks. Reed doesn't have a visit yet. I think I'm going to bring him in for a week 3 visit. So I have Marcel coming in on a visit for week 3. And Keelan has a visit for week 4. We just got to hold out to get to week 4, man. And as we expected, we jumped to the very top of Chauncey Bowen's board. He should be a lock, so we're going to drop the hours on him. And it's official. Keelan Russell has committed to SMU. That's heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie. Really was excited to get this kid. And now he has landed with SMU. But that means they're going to back off the other quarterback, which they did. Marcel Reed should be ours. All right, so officially, these are, I mean, I may be in trouble here. Marcel Reed has a week 4 visit. I just saw that. I'm going to be so pissed if SMU gets both of these kids to commit. Like him and Russell, like, come on, bro. That's going to really upset me. Oh man, that week 4 visit sucks. But Marcel Reese is a 4-star. Chauncey Bowen is a 4-star. Zakarian Branch, Jacarius Peak, and Charles Jagusa. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But I know it's 5 I got, but I'm not going to land all 5. We all know that. Drum roll, please. First name needs to be Marcel Reed. Come on, Marcel Reed. Oh no, we may be in trouble. Oh, we didn't get him. That is heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's not realistic at all. Like, super frustrating. 2 top players aren't gonna commit to the same school because one of them's not gonna play, especially at the quarterback position. And the fact that SMU snagged both of them, I'm pissed, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty upset about that. Able to land Chauncey Bowman. He's an impact dev. We weren't able to get Branch. He committed to USC. I thought the week 4 visit would help, but just can't compete with teams with better pipelines. Was able to sign Charles. He's a star dev. Also was able to sign Sullivan Absher, who's also a star dev. Colton Price, able to lock him in. One thing that doesn't make sense to me is how can a kid commit to a school that didn't offer him a scholarship? It says Joe Locke committed to Georgia. And it's like, come on, Georgia didn't even offer this kid. And here's another one. He has no offers. We're his only offer. And we didn't even make his board. And he just didn't commit anywhere. So he just retired. Now we get to overhaul this entire roster. We're moving a lot of people around to figure out what positions they can play. And we're going to go through each position and see if we're moving anyone. Deontay is worried about playtime, but I can't really find nowhere else to put him. I mean, I probably could put him at receiver, but he's going to be way behind everybody, and our receiver room is already very deep, especially after the transfer portal. I got some special I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but I think he has to stay at quarterback. And Xavier Walker is actually an athlete. He's pretty fast. He can play safety, and he can be a speed rusher. I think he's kind of small to be a speed rusher. Well, he's actually not small for NCAA, but I think we need help more at DB. So we're going to come back to him, go through everything else, and see where we need his help at. But the fact that he can play other positions is great because him at quarterback is not working. All right, we're at the receiver position, and we have Ivan Carrion, who is a 6'6" wide receiver, but his deal breaker is playtime. So in order to get him on the field, we're going to move him to tight end. I mean, our receiving room is very deep. We got a lot of talent in. And to avoid him about playtime, we're going to move him to tight end. And from one transfer portal cycle, we have revamped our entire offensive line. We now have a legit left tackle who's a sophomore. We're going to have him for at least 2 more years. We got a stud at left guard. We'll have him for another year. We have a senior at center, but that's plenty of time for us to find somebody in this upcoming offseason. We have a legit left guard. I just switched him. He was at right guard, but I'm moving to left guard because, you know, that's the blind side of the quarterback. We need our best guys on that side of the field. The only weakness on our offensive line is right tackle, and we have a freshman impact that I may start over Franklin, the redshirt senior. Now, because we have Leon Trahan, he has to start. I mean, 4-star elite dev, he has to start. So we're going to move some things around. Ellis Berry is going to be on the left side now, and that means the piggy bank foreman, he's gonna have to play D tackle. We weren't able to snag any quality defensive tackles, so he is completely undersized, but I believe in him. I believe in him, and I think he'll make it work. We were able to bring in Talon Carter, who's an 80 overall, and because of the position change, that bumps the piggy bank foreman up to a 79 before we get training. So he actually may be really good at nose. So looking at this defensive lineman, he can play offensive line. He was buried on the depth chart at the wrong position, so we're going to move him to right tackle. And we have this guy for 4 years. He's only a redshirt freshman. And looking at Terrell Price, he is a cornerback, and honestly, he just does not have the foot speed. So I think it is in his best interest to move to safety or linebacker, but since we brought in so many safeties, I'm going to drop him down to linebacker. He is going to be on the small side, but that's the only way he'll see the field, and since we're so thin in our interior, I think that'll be good for him. Another guy who I just realized how slow he was, and now I understand why he was getting beat so bad in man coverage, is Alexander Valentine. He has 82 speed in 60 man coverage, and so it makes so much sense now why he was getting beat. He was All-American last year because he was making plays for us, but we're going to walk him down too. Malcolm Ziegler was a safety, but with that speed and that size, we had to walk him down. So he's going to be starting at corner next to Jared. Kim is still going to be in the mix. We just got to work on him a little bit more with his man coverage and his tackling. Taylor Powell, the guy we actually brought in to play corner, we're going to bump him out to safety because of the speed. He has 85 speed, and with this, the way the receivers are in this game, you need guys who can run, and he can't run yet. We actually have a impact safety. I mean, he's not good at safety, but he has the foot speed though. If we can work on his coverage, he could be a good corner. He's actually slightly better at corner. He'll be a zone corner. I hate zone corners. So we're actually going to leave him at safety, work on his man coverage, then bump him there in like a year or two. And Jaheim Patterson, I decided to walk down. He has 86 speed. I mean, he's a decent zone corner, but we run a lot of man. So I need him in the box. He's not fast enough to play man for us. So he's going to be playing the linebacker position on our strong side. Jordan is still going to be manning the middle. And Terrence Pace and Alexander Valentine are going to be competing for this wheel spot. So check this out. I got to my kicker, who has a very unique name, George Lincoln the 7th. And he's a star dev. So I'm like, a star dev at kicker? He has 88 speed. So I'm like, well, shoot, what positions can he play? He can play safety. He can play corner. He's a little too small to play edge rusher. But we do lose a kicker, though. I may walk him down, have him play a little linebacker. From kicker to linebacker, he's so small, though. 5'10", 177. He could be a dog, though. Safety, he could play a little safety. If I put him at safety, then I can walk down another safety to play in that box. Who would I do that to, though? But he's not playing kicker next year. So I got to figure out what position he's going to play. So Xavier Walker, I've made my decisions. He's going to play strong safety. He goes from a 64 dual threat quarterback to a 71 safety. Asher Varner is another guy who can move to the defensive side of the ball and play. So he's not going to be as good as Xavier was on his flip, but he's still going to be pretty talented. He's the same size as our current edge rusher, Ellis Berry, so I don't know if I want to put him down in the trenches. So I think box safety may be good for him again. Could bring him in there in linebacker. I think he has a normal depth though, so oof. 6'4", 208, great size though, man. So yeah, we're gonna bring him back over. We're gonna bring him over to safety. Now that Xavier Walker's at safety, he may actually start. Check this out. Although Taylor Powell is the higher overall, Walker is faster, same agility, a little weaker, but he's better in coverage. So we may roll, and he has a higher dev trait. So we may roll with Xavier at our starting safety. So after being a little indecisive, I decided to move Asher Varner to corner. I was going to put him at safety, but he is a star dev. And I kind of like Harper Ellis there, backing up, potentially becoming that starter. Although Harper is, actually I may should flip them. Because Harper is a little smaller, but he's faster. And Varner's a little bigger, but he has the dev. I know I play a lot of corners on my defense, so I'm trying to think of the best way to get him on the field so he can develop. So yes, I made my decision. Harper Ellis is going to play corner, and Asher is going to play safety. And one thing you guys will learn about me on this channel, I am extremely indecisive. And Asher Varner is actually a little better at safety, He goes from a 65 at corner to a 69 free safety. And Harper Ellis goes to a 68 corner. He stays about the same, but all season training, I think it was going to be really good for us. And one thing I'm loving at my new secondary already is the size. I love big corners. We have Jared, who's 6'2", Malcolm Ziegler 6'3", Cam Powell 6'1", he's going to be our smallest one. Harper Ellis is 6'3", Soma Whipple 6'3". At safety, we got 6'3" and 6'4". And then our other safety, we got 6'4" and 6'5". I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm thinking about moving this kid to linebacker. Walk him down to linebacker. He could play safety, 74 safety, but he's a 72 Mike. We already have a Mike backer, Sam. I could put him at Sam, because we don't really have a, we got Patterson playing Sam. I could put him at Will. We can't have a kicker here, that's for a fact. The kicker needs to walk down and start hitting somebody. And he can play a little quarterback, 72 QB. I am definitely leaning linebacker for this guy because we're pretty loaded at my secondary now. He's actually a pretty good corner, but he doesn't have the foot speed. 88 speed, I mean, that's not terrible. 75 man coverage, wow. So it's official, George Lincoln the 7th, he's going to play weak side linebacker. 5'10", 170. He's on the smaller side, but he is a good tackler. He has good foot speed. He has really good coverage. I mean, yeah, and he's a star dev. So by his senior year, he actually is going to be legit. At Sam, we're going to have Jaheim Patterson. He's going to be playing that Sam linebacker. And I'll send over Alexander Valentine. He's going to be backing up. I think it's funny how I begged this kid to stay and turned him into a third string linebacker. But he's going to be on the field. He has too much hit power not to be on the field. We're going to find ways to make that work. And since we have a decent punter, we're going to move him over to kicker now. And we got a kicker for a year. And the game actually gives you a kicker or a punter if you don't have one, as long as you got roster space. So I'm not too worried about it. We're not trying to punt too much anyway. So we have a 3-star athlete receiver. He's 6'4", 210. Our receiver room is so crowded right now. And since he is 6'4", 210, he'll be a boundary corner. I think it's best to put him at corner. All right, the last guy we have is Dan Van Rotten. I am not sure what I want to do with him. We can move him to running back. He's not going to play at running back. He's obviously too small for tight end. Our receiver room is hella crowded, even though I am intrigued by an elusive route runner. Edge rusher, we're pretty good there. He can play a little safety, but we're good at DB. He's not good at linebacker. I think anything under 60, there's no potential. So 60, there's potential. Let a guy sit there and learn. So I think our best bet is to put him at running back and just, I mean, if he gets lost in the shuffle, it is what it is. Maybe he can develop, but he has a normal depth, so we shall see. So this is our official list of transfers. Soma Whipple, Charles Jagusa. Once again, if I'm butchering that, my apologies. DeAndre Johnson, 6'8" speedster, no big deal. Jackson Warren, 6'8", 245 tight end. Sullivan Absher, right guard. Ellis Davis, left tackle. Ivan Carrion, a receiver we converted to tight end. Chance Morrow, a 6'6" contested specialist. Chauncey Bowens, a elusive bruiser. Colton Price, Taylor Powell, Malcolm Ziegler, Jaheim Patterson, and Talon Carter. And we had the 33rd best recruiting class. I mean, I like the kids we got in. I think they all have a lot of potential. It is off-season training, and now we got some dev upgrades. First up is Money Baby is elite dev now. Jared is now an elite dev as well. Hopefully we get one more upgrade. If we get 3, I'm happy with it. I don't even care who it is. Damn, they did not give us 3. We got 2. But hey, it's better than none. So we did things a little different. To make this actually a challenge, it's super easy to just go in there and manually upgrade the players to your liking. But leaving it up to the college football guys, letting them dictate who develops the way they think they should develop. And because of that extra little added difficulty, we have it on auto upgrade. So we don't know what these guys are going to look like. But you also get more points that way too. It sucks, but it also is like, all right, you got to play the cards you dealt. So without further ado, let's look at these training results. First up is quarterback Jerron Barnes, goes up to an 85 overall. He got +6 speed. Oh, he got some abilities now. +6 speed, +65 awareness. We don't care about awareness. They didn't really upgrade his throwing. I would have liked that a little more, but they didn't. Look at this. Deontay O'Neal is upgraded as well. He went up to 73. He now has a 96 change of direction. His throw power has gotten a little better. I think that's what ultimately going to keep him off the field. 84 throw power is not good, and 80 was before. But still, though, he's gotten better. But Jerron, I like that Jerron got abilities now. He's also gained 6 pounds. Deontay O'Neal's gained 5 pounds. Look at that. Dash Matthews. He went up +5. His speed didn't get touched. I'm a little sad about that. Oh, they put up his awareness. I hate when they put up stuff that doesn't really matter. +2 to his strength, +8 to his awareness, +2 to his carry. He has downhill on silver now. 92 trucking, 91 stiff arm. Chauncey Bowman, he went up +1. He got 91 speed now, 95 acceleration. Scooter Hardy, some of you guys may have forgotten about him, but he's still on the roster. He has 96 speed now. Woo, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be so fun to play with this next season. Looking at our wide receiver room, Money went up +2. He's at 86 speed now, 86 acceleration. Got some strength on him. His awareness went up a little bit, and he got some hands now. He has 74 catching now. He has Hall of Fame downhill now. He's a better route runner, and his release is improved as well. He has 90 jumping. DeAndre Johnson, he didn't get any speed. As a speedster, I really wanted him to get some speed. That's a little disheartening. But his agility went up. His change direction went up. His strength went up a little bit as well. His catching didn't really improve too much. Then we have Chance Morrow. He went up +4. He's a 90 speed now, 87 acceleration. He has 93 agility now at 6'6", which is kind of wild to think about. And then we have Adam Avery, who went up +3, who has new abilities. He has downhill, press pro, sure hands, and 50-50. And honestly, he was playing without sure hands last year as if he had it. And this year, now that he has it, I think we're going to definitely see a difference. He has a +9 strength to give him 94 strength at wide receiver, which is probably the strongest in the country. Change direction went up. He's never going to be a burner. That's just not him. But he does have great hands. His catching traffic went up. His spec catch went up. And this was a little surprising. Javon Moore, who didn't really play for us last year, he was up +8. He has 95 speed now, 94 acceleration, 86 agility, 81 change of direction, +16 to his awareness. That's where a lot of it came from. +9 to his catching. He had a great offseason. Wow. And he also gained 5 pounds. Looking at Pee Wee Peaks, Pee Wee been in the weight room. He is officially 164. He didn't really go up in overall though. His agility went up, his change direction went up. He got a little stronger. His route running improved a little bit. Okay, we'll make it work though. Wanted to see a little more for him this offseason, but we'll make it work. Caleb Mitchell goes up +3. He now has 88 acceleration, plus change direction, awareness, improved his catching and route running. LJ Young, he was actually someone I thought was going to shoot up. I thought he would have the type of offseason that Moore did, but he did have +5, so that's not bad. It's actually good, just not what I was expecting. 89 speed, 57 strength, 59 awareness now, 75 hands, catching traffic 79, and his spec catch is 78. Kadarius King Williamson went nuts this offseason. He is officially 99 speed, 97 acceleration, 97 agility. He went up +8 with change direction to 96. He didn't improve his catching. His route running improved. He has a 66 release now and the 99 jump. So yeah, I love that we have so many guys at the wide receiver position now. We have to find ways to get King Williamson on the field, even if he may not be ready as a redshirt freshman, but he definitely will be playing next year. Moving Ivan Carrion to tight end was a great idea. He's now at 86. He didn't get faster, which he's a tight end now, so they probably capped his speed. His awareness went up +6. His catching went up as well. All good showings. Jackson Warren didn't get as big of a boost as I was expecting him to get, especially being an impact, but he got stronger and his awareness went up, so we'll take it. Ellis Davis is now a 79 overall at left tackle. He's got a little faster, which I don't care for, but he has improved his strength and his blocking. Charles is now a 92 overall, +4 this offseason. He's gotten stronger. He's improved his blocking. And some guys on the bench have gotten better too. Eric Paulding, he went up +6. Our senior center, Colton Price, went up +1. Our backup center went up +6. At right guard, Sullivan went up +8. DeMarcus Perkins went up +5. And at right tackle, our D tackle conversion, he goes up to 78 +4. This is a big one. Ellis Berry, he didn't gain any speed, but he did gain acceleration, and he has quick jump silver. That's a big news. That is big news, and that is going to be very dangerous for these upcoming opponents with him wreaking havoc off the edge. Dylan Piggybank Foreman went up +2. He's now at 82 overall. He's actually got a little faster, a little stronger. So he's an 81 at this defensive tackle position, and he got some abilities inside disruptor and outside disruptor. So that might have been the way to move him to D tackle. He's an 82, so we got him there for 3 more years. Something to look forward to. Taylon Carter went up +2, so he's at 82 at defensive tackle as well. Check this one out. Cade Bloom jumps up to a 71 overall. He's a star dev. He was just someone I couldn't find nowhere to get him on the field last year, but now we definitely got to find a way to get him on the field with that star dev. Jaheim Patterson goes up +3 to a 78. Alexander Valentine goes up to a 69 overall, +3, and he now has silver knockout because of that hit power. But I don't think his hit power went up, sadly. Yeah, it stayed at a 92. I was really hoping to get that at 99 for his senior year. Jay Underwood is 80 overall now. He went up +7. His awareness went up. His play rate went up. So he's definitely going to have a much improved season, on top of already having a great year being an All-American. Taj Coles went up +3. Draymond Gates, he didn't really play a lot last year. He went up +1. And check this out. George Lincoln the 7. We're going to, you know, his new name is G7. G7 went up +7. 90 speed at linebacker is nuts. Great awareness already, great play work. He is going to be wreaking havoc. Taking a look at our cornerback room, Jared had a huge jump. He is now at 83 overall with 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 99 agility. Everything went up. His man covers is at 81 now. His zone is at 85. That's interesting. He also has house call now. His dev trait went up, as you guys remember. Malcolm Ziegler also was on the team. He jumps up to an 83 overall, +7, 96 speed. Cam Powell had a great offseason training. He goes up to a 76 +5. He gets faster. He also improves his man coverage tremendously. He's actually has the second best man coverage on the team, so he may still start. Harper Ellis, the guy was on the fence about moving. He's actually shining in this new role. He gains 5 pounds. He gets a little faster, and his coverage also improves. He jumps up from a 68 to a 75. This is an insane jump. Asher Varner jumps up to a 82 overall, +13. Was not expecting that. He got +4 to his speed, +4 to his acceleration, +19 to his awareness, +19 to his play rec, +6 to his man, +6 to his zone. I mean, damn, I ain't never seen a jump like this before. +13. TJ Branch goes up +2 to a 76. Got another nice jump here. Xavier Walker goes up +4. His strength, awareness, and play rec all goes up. Taylor Powell goes up +2 to a 76. Even our punter converted kicker had a nice offseason. He now has 95 kick power, 88 kick accuracy. He's now 80 overall. Heading into next year, we are officially a 2-star school. We went from 0 stars to 2 stars in the matter of 1 season. Now that off-season training is complete, we have to cut some guys. We're at 89 of 85. I like to be far away from that 85, so we're going to cut a couple guys. First up on the list is Spencer Strickland. I mean, he's a 66 overall as a redshirt senior. He's never going to play for us, and he wasn't going to play this year. So, Spencer, I wish you the best of luck. You guys didn't think I was going to let Q Darius go, did you? He's here to stay. He's going to be a star for this league. That's all. He is going to be a star. That's all I'm going to say. Cole Smith is a redshirt senior. He's just not good. 50 overall, even after training. You got to go. And the last player we're probably going to cut is Jaquez Blank. He's a 63 overall senior. Another guy I didn't even know was on the roster. He has to go. Although we did win our conference championship, we have to win it one more time before we jump ship. That is the rules we have preset to keep this challenging and fun. So, we're ready for next season. And look at that, from a 59 overall to a 77 overall. What a huge jump for this team. I am hyped for next year. I think that's going to wrap up this video. I didn't realize it would be this long. So if you watch this whole thing, thank you so much. I'm about to set up our board for our new class. I'm looking forward to that. See the new faces we're bringing in. But one more thing I have to show you guys before we go. Ladies and gentlemen, meet our new secret weapon, Tyron Andrews. And yes, you see it, 5-star. And you're probably wondering, how did you get a 5-star? You're not allowed to go after 5 stars. Well, this is the one time we break that rule, you guys. He was the #1 receiver in the country, right? #1 receiver in the country, 0 scholarships as a 5-star. And we can't overlook that. We cannot pass on a guy who has that much talent just sitting there. He's 6'4", 215, speedster. When have you seen a speedster this big? With elite dev, which means you know I didn't tweak it. Like I said, he was the #1 receiver in the country with no scholarships. So we had to break the rule there and offer him a scholarship, which he continued to not have a scholarship heading into the transfer portal. So we got a free 5-star. And let's check out his stats. Right off the back, 95 speed as a true freshman. Hands, will work on the hands with 90 spec catch, 82. I mean, that's not bad. 82 catch in traffic, 85 deep route, 80 release, 82 medium, 77 short. And he's pretty shifty. 88 jump and 90 agility. I mean, he is going to be a dog for a long time. He has the natural ability and he has best friend. The natural improves ability of playing in the weather. Best friend is QB composed gain on first down catch. This is going to be a fun year. And he's also instantly the second best receiver on the team. He came in at 81 overall. What? Like, how lucky can we get? Our first ever 5-star was a free 5-star. And that will end this video. We got some decisions to make. We got some big time decisions to make on who's going to start, who's going to lead this offense, who's going to lead this defense. And year 2 is right around the corner. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much. It means the world to me. This is a way longer video than anticipated, but I appreciate you sticking out through the very end. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next one as we start year 2 of the Delta Bluff Vipers. Until the next one, peace.